Hey guys, I'm Elliott. This is Everything Elliott, and this is a PJ dump trailer. Now, if you are a subscriber and you've watched a couple of videos of mine, you might have seen this trailer before. This doesn't actually belong to me. It's a friend of mine, and he let me use it today to go pick up some stone for another job I got going on that you guys will see in the future. But today, I want to show you guys how I undercoat trailers. Now, I've done a video like this before, except the nice thing about this is this trailer is orange. The material I use is black. The trailer that I've done in the past was black, so you didn't really get a good view of what happens. I mean, spraying black on black doesn't really do much for you. So we'll get a good view of what's happening. If you don't know what undercoating is, it's basically a material that you spray underneath vehicles and trailers to keep them from rusting in the wintertime. If you live in the, well, I guess the Northeast probably isn't the only place that does it. Anywhere that gets snow that they spread salt. Salt and metal do not mix very well. The material I'm going to be using today is Woolwax Black, and I can't say enough good things about it. It is a lanolin. That's a weird word. It's a lanolin-based product, which I guess is like the wax that comes from sheep's wool, I think. I'm no scientist. I've been using Woolwax for like 5 years now. Love it. It's great stuff. And they have excellent customer service as well. You order something, you have it within 2 to 3 days, and they answer their customer service emails at like 9 o'clock at night. I know this because I actually had one of my containers break open during shipping. I sent them an email with a picture, and I honestly probably lost like maybe a half gallon of material inside the packaging, which in all reality isn't that huge of a deal. I mean, I'm ordering 30, 40 gallons of this stuff a year, but they actually emailed me right back at 9 o'clock at night, and they sent me 2.5 gallons as a replacement, which is way more than I lost, and it just speaks to their customer service. So if you're on the fence about getting Woolwax, just know that you're going to have a company that backs you on it. And trust me, I paid for all this material. They didn't give me anything. This is not sponsored. I love their company, I love their material, and I know you will too. All right, so let's address some safety concerns before we get started. Now, if you're going to do this, I would recommend some eyewear and a respirator. Now, since I'm making a video and I'm outside, I'm not going to wear a respirator because you won't be able to hear me talk, and there's enough fresh air out here. The wind is blowing, so it really won't be that big of a deal for the respirator. I am gonna go put some eyewear on, but to give you an idea, this is all orange, and you're gonna see me spray it on. I know somebody's gonna say it, you shouldn't be under the dump trailer. I have the safety catch up, but you can see the safety catch is only about 3 feet, and I really won't be able to get under there. That should be enough, though, if it does fail, that I won't get squished. I'll be able to kind of get under it. I don't know. It'll stop before it squishes me all the way, I guess. And another thing, gloves. You're gonna want to wear gloves. That being said, I am going to put gloves on. I'm gonna set up the camera, and I probably won't be able to move the camera because they're gonna be really greasy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start at the bottom of the upper portion of the dump. So the actual box itself. That way we can do what we can do down there. We'll move our way up there, up here, and then I won't do the frame until the end because I'm gonna be walking around in here. I don't wanna be bumping my leg on it and stuff like that. So we'll just start like here somewhere. Hopefully you guys are starting to get the idea of what's happening here. So I'm just getting all the big stuff done right now, and then what we can do you know, once we get a lot of the mass done, we can go back through the fine work, such as here we have to get on the back side of all these beams, and then, you know, I got to do the side rails as well. But we'll get all the stuff that's super easy, because, you know, I like getting the easy stuff out of the way first. And you can see why I didn't do the trailer frame first, obviously, because I'm now sitting on it, and, you know, I like sitting. I like getting to the point where I can finally stand. This is nice. This is, beats rolling around on the ground. When I go back down to where I started, I'm gonna have to like lay on the ground, which isn't great, but you know, that's what friends do for one another. I'm not gonna spray the outside of this yet, because I'm gonna be walking over here. This will be one of the final things I do. You gotta kind of think ahead. What am I going to be rubbing up against and whatnot? And this would be one of them, so we'll do that last. All right, so that's the first quart gone. I'm going to go refill this, and we'll continue. If you're wondering how much it takes to do a vehicle, on average, I find that like a 1-ton truck takes around a gallon to a gallon, probably like a gallon and a half, and then a car takes anywhere from 3/4 of a gallon to a gallon. And we're back. This is also a Woolwax gun. I think this is like called their premium gun or something like that. I can leave links down in the description to everything. Again, I'm not sponsored, I don't make money off of it, I just believe in the product, and that's why I'm willing to share it with you. All right, we'll get the center section done. You kind of just got to work however is easiest for you. A lot of OSHA violations in this video. All right, and that is the finish of our second quart. So we'll go fill it up again. I'd love to get this top piece done so I can get off of here. I don't really love being up here. Not the height thing, just the relying on hydraulics to not kill me. Finally done up there. Let's get this bottom portion done here. And then we're going to jump on the outside here to get the side rail done. I don't even know if you can see this anymore, but don't forget about the inside of the wheel well. That's important. This will wear off the fastest because of all the water, but you should at least do it. We're gonna hop on over to the other side and do the same thing on the other side. Hopefully you guys can kind of see what difference this is making. And just to give you an idea, this stuff won't drip, so you don't need to like worry about parking it on your blacktop driveway and making a mess. That's another reason I like it. And I believe it's non-toxic. Don't quote me on that. All right, we're in pretty good shape. So we have what I would consider to be probably 90% of the box done. I'm gonna have to lower the trailer and kind of wriggle around underneath it to get the back half of it done that I didn't get done earlier. I just couldn't reach it, you know. Gotta do what works for you. So what I'll do is I'm gonna lower the trailer. I'm gonna finish the back side, and then we'll do the rest of the frame. Oh, the camera's all messy. Hold on. Is that better? It's still a little messy. All right, that's a little better. So I think this is where I'm gonna end this video. Honestly, you guys can see the big difference it makes. It's the same thing over and over and over spraying. So there's really no difference between a trailer and a truck or a car. You're spraying all of the metal. You don't need to worry about plastics, obviously, and you don't need to worry about like aluminums, obviously. Special considerations for vehicles. They have a lot more cracks and crevices, so you need to really take your time, look around, and make sure you're getting it all. Trailers are easy. They're big, they're open. I hate doing them though, because I'm not up on a lift. I mean, the last one that I did, I put on the lift. But dump trailers are a little easier because you can lift the body up and get underneath it. There's also a couple other things. Let me show you this. So these are kind of all my tools from Woolwax. That's a mixer. That's my wife's spatula and my wife's kitchen spoon, but that's neither here nor there. We've got this wand here. That's a flexible wand. We've got this wand here. That's a flexible wand. And then we've got that straight aluminum wand. That's a stiff wand. All three of those things I use when I'm doing a vehicle because you need to get into the tight spaces. So those flexible wands you actually can put inside the truck frames and stuff like that, or if you see holes inside of cars, you can put them all the way in there. They flex around in there, you pull the trigger, it sprays inside. And the stiff wand you can use for like getting above the spare tire and getting above the gas tank, stuff like that. You know, the more tools you have, the easier it makes your life. I don't know what else to say. If you guys are interested in seeing me do a car, I spray around 100 cars a year, so I have ample opportunity to do so. I just don't know if it's something you'd be interested in seeing. Like I said, cars and trailers, not much difference. Oh, if you don't like black, they make clear as well. I prefer the black. I think it looks really nice, especially on a car. It rejuvenates it, makes it look brand new again. So I prefer the black, and that's what I spray on all the customers' cars. I mean, you can see here, this looks really nice. Obviously the trailer was orange to begin with. What else can I say about it? Yeah, I don't know. Won't drip. Dries in about 2 weeks. Dries to like a a Vaseline type consistency. It doesn't drip, so you don't need to worry about your driveway. I think I mentioned that. Other than that, I recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and have a great day. All right, so I just wanted to give you guys a little after action report. It is the next day. I had some family stuff to do, so I stopped working on the trailer and finished it today. So we made a couple decisions. Anywhere that you would be getting your little booger hooks on, we didn't want to spray. We didn't want to spray the outside of the frame to kind of keep the aesthetic of the orange. But I think it turned out pretty well. I'll give you a look. So there it is. Everything is done. It's not bad. I left the outside of the frame because he wanted, like I said, aesthetics, and then we left that as well. Well, I left that because when you want to put it up, you're going to be grabbing onto it. You don't want the stuff all over your hand. So that's just a cheap piece of square stock that can be replaced if need be. Everything else is pretty well uncovered. What a big difference from the bright orange. Let's get you over here so there's not as much sun glare. See what that looks like. Not bad. Pretty happy with that. A little light in some spots, but it'll certainly do the trick. Well, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions about undercoating, make sure you leave a comment below. I'll catch you on the next one.